History on the map. The use of geoinformation technologies and remote sensing data in the conditions of Ukraine's war with Russia. Project targets projects of cultural and scientific heritage, communication of communities of Ukrainians, support for refugees, provision of financing for citizens in Ukraine, popularization of Ukraine in the world, study of local cultures and traditions. Kyiv Oblast, also called Kyivshchyna, is an oblast, province, in central and northern Ukraine. It surrounds, but does not include, the city of Kyiv, which is a self-governing city with special status. The administrative center of the oblast is in Kyiv city, the capital of Ukraine, despite the city not being part of the oblast. The Kyiv metropolitan area extends out from Kyiv city into parts of the oblast, which is significantly dependent on the urban economy and transportation of Kyiv. The Chernobyl nuclear power plant zone of Alienation, A, is an officially designated exclusion zone around the site of the Chernobyl nuclear reactor disaster. It is also commonly known as the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, the 30-kilometer zone, or the zone. The Ragtag army that won the Battle of Kyiv and saved Ukraine. The Wall Street Journal citizen volunteers teamed up with soldiers to turn the tide in the most consequential European battle since World War II. Kyiv, Ukraine. Outside the Giraffe shopping mall on the western edge of Ukraine's capital, a group of locals prepared to meet the Russian armored column thundering their way. It was late February, and the Russians, from an elite airborne unit, were riding atop their vehicles, as if expecting a warm greeting. One wore a Cossack woolen hat instead of a helmet. Another hadn't loaded his rifle. The few dozen Ukrainians from the towns of Irpin and Bucha had other intentions, which they had written on the cement mixer and bulldozer that blocked the road. "Welcome to hell." These refugees from Kyivshina dispersed all over the world.